My life's always been in marketing, so I had businesses before where I was setting up field marketing campaigns around the country, employing staff and putting on events and all that jolly stuff. But it's all about getting people to know who you are and what you do. Whether it's wheels, ice cream, blinds, it's all the same. You've got to get people to know who you are. Vernon, my husband, was looking for an alternative career, and then he discovered the Wheel Specialist, and the rest is history. Just thought it was a superb product. I think with any business, it's very important to have an exit strategy as well as it is to have a game plan of what you're hoping to achieve. And we will have been involved within the Wheel Specialist brand for 15 years. So our plan is now to exit. So we will be selling this branch. We're time to retire. I think we've done our time with all the rebranding and keeping everything smart and up to point and all the investment in machinery. It's a very good opportunity for somebody new to come in and just to run with it. Vernon and I went up to head office a couple of weeks ago. They have been really working on the brand. I think that's one of the things that I feel very passionately about now, is how strong the brand is. I think the longevity of the brand definitely pays dividends for somebody coming in now, because they know so well what they're doing. Having 2 franchises within the network has given us the opportunity to have a nice life. You know, it's a good income, it's very profitable. Of course, the world has changed so dramatically in the last few years, but equally, if we'd had our own business without being the support of a franchise, it might have been a very different ballgame. There was a huge amount of support behind the scenes for us with the COVID, and the support at head office has moved on enormously. It's important that the business is standalone, that the team running the business, we just lead it. I think my advice to anybody who was considering going into this world and opening a Wheel Specialist franchise would say, stick to the model, do what it says, don't deviate. If you do what it says, it will work. It's exactly the same as when I was a sales trainer. There was a process that you followed, and it was a bit like making a cake, that if you put all the ingredients in the right order, you'll get a beautiful, spongy, delicious cake. The same thing here. If you do what it says on the tin, you will get a very well-rounded business. The equipment is right, every element of it works, so don't stray off the path. You are very linked to the support system that head office offer. Ginny has always been there. She's always on the end of the phone. Jack is now, well, he's been for a long time. He's at that level. You know, it's very personal. That's what I'm looking for. It's a personal setup. And then you've got all the different levels below. In the marketing, the guys, Pete, he is phenomenal what he does. You ask him to do emails, or any campaigns or anything. You've got some stats you've got some help with, he's just on it. Lou is great, she's so enthusiastic, and she'll always send a message back. They're there to help you, and they really do, and they really do. So I don't come down to the branches very often, but I very much am involved with the management of the people. For example, I had appraisals yesterday with the Fareham staff, so I do come down for 1 full day a week. And if I'm needed for holidays, it's just a cover. Every single day you've got to do some form of marketing, but it's got to be consistent, and that's one of the aspects that people don't do when they have their own businesses, is however big or small it is, you've got to be consistent. If you haven't got the people coming in the door, you're not going to have people filling up in the workshop. I know it just sounds very simple, doesn't it? But it's as straightforward as that.